Siddharth, now you are at the commanding position for Ambit Coffee Can. Right. You have been associated with a fund which had long-term thinking, long-term investing, and long-term perspective. Ambit Coffee Can resonates with it. But obviously, there are changes, there are nuances. How do you think about Ambit Coffee Can as a philosophy, as an investment technique, and as something which can create significant amount of wealth for the investor?
I believe that superior performance comes from buying companies which can compound, capital at high rates of return for very long periods of time. So the idea behind the Ambit Coffee Can portfolio is the same, which is, identify 15 to 18 such high quality companies run by great management, and then have the long term investment mindset where we let these companies compound over a long period of time. And we believe that is the best way to create wealth. So I think, in essence, from my investing style to how a coffee can portfolio has been run, the Ambit Coffee Can portfolio has been run till now, I don't see any change in the essence. But of course, as an individual, you have your own way of looking at companies. So I have always tried to look for companies from a lens of pricing power. So when I say pricing power, typically companies exhibit pricing power in two forms. Either they have the ability to price their products higher than the rivals and sustain that kind of advantage, or they have a cost which is sometimes significantly lower their rivals. And in extreme conditions, we find some companies where you have both these advantages. So this when you find companies with high pricing power, typically it's a byproduct of a lot of the things that we look for in a company, which is look for companies which have high dominance in a particular industry, where the industry structure itself allows for wealth creation to happen, where you find companies having significant moats, several moats, and many of these moats are expanding in nature. And then the key advantage that we as investor bring to the table is playing. You have your sources of advantage. The key source of advantage we bring to the table is a behavioral aspect. You need to have in house. You need to have a investment side which believes in long term investing, and there you're not moved so much by the latest fads. You're not moved by what's working in the near term, in the next 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, because I think short termism is the bane of investing in the long run. And I feel at Ambit AMC, we bring that to the table, and hence the core essence as well as the future advantage that a coffee can, that the Ambit Coffee Can portfolio has, remains.
Fantastic, Siddharth. So, what Coffee Can brings to you with Siddharth Bothra is reaffirmation of the Coffee Can philosophy, pricing power, and cash flows, free cash flows, ensuring that there is no crony capitalism, there is no political linkage, and ensuring that businesses have dominant market share, since during tough times this market share and this pricing power ensures that margins are sustained. And we all understand that ultimately stock price is nothing but a slave of earnings.